Persistence and storage levels. In this video, we will see what it means to persist an RDD. Next, we will see why to persist an RDD. Then we will see the different storage levels available to persist an RDD. What does it mean to persist an RDD? RDD persistence is an important capability of Spark. When an RDD is persisted, it means that the data is stored in memory and it will be reused when subsequent actions use them. Why the phrase subsequent actions? Because the first time the RDD is computed in an action, it gets created and gets stored in the memory. During the subsequent actions, the RDD is used from the memory instead of recomputing. Why to persist an RDD? Since the persisted RDD is not recomputed and can be fetched from the memory directly, the execution will be much faster. This can also be used when an RDD computation is expensive. By persisting an expensive RDD, we can avoid it from being recomputed in the case of node failure. RDD persistence can be used for iterative algorithms and interactive uses. Persistence levels. RDD can be persisted on several levels. 1. Memory only. It can be persisted on memory as deserialized objects. When the entire RDD doesn't fit on the memory, the remaining dataset is recomputed on the fly. This is like using cache method to persist the RDD. In other words, RDDL.cache is same as RDDL persist storage level.memory _only. 2. Memory and disk. RDD can be persisted on memory and disk, which means the RDD will be stored in memory and the excess RDD that can't be fit into the memory will be stored in the disk. Memory-only SER. This is very much like the memory-only option. It can be stored in memory, but as serialized objects. This is generally more space-efficient than deserialized objects. For example, RDDL.persist storage level.memory _only _SER. Memory and disk SER. This is very much like the memory and disk option. It can be stored in memory and disk, but as serialized objects. The data that doesn't fit into memory are spilled on the disk. 5. Disk only. Stores the RDD data only on disk. For example, RDDL.persist storage level.disk _only. In this video, we saw how Spark's persistence mechanism can be used to persist the RDD, so that it will be stored in the memory. This is especially useful for iterative and interactive Spark applications. This can also be used in scenarios where the computed RDD is expensive.